Hey folks, and welcome to The Witcher. It's been a while since I recorded this game, and I apologize for that. I've been a little lazy when it came to editing. I didn't want to do it for quite a while, and for a little while I didn't actually have a keyboard. I gave in my keyboard to be fixed one buttons for the past couple of months. There was a period where I lost internet. Towards the end of that period, a few months back, earlier in the year of 2015, I lost my slash key at the end of it. And I honestly think there's just some stuck weirdly underneath it. But as the key does work just when it wants to, it'll just start spamming the slash key. Um, so I gave it in, and a week later, nothing had been done. We went in to talk about it. Turned out the guy had no clue what the fuck was wrong with it. The guy there was a different guy we had a chat with. Didn't actually take down any notes. So I only got a spare keyboard then, and I was still bloody lazy with getting around to editing. Only did finish it off there recently, and even then actually I'm not fully done. Just being horrifically lazy when it came to the editing because it's fucking boring. Like seriously, the talking, the playing is the fun part, but the editing isn't. I may have to work out a different way of editing because this isn't really working for me. Sorry, for a moment there I got scared. Wait, did I delete episodes I haven't uploaded? I just started getting very, very scared. There's actually something I wanted to say in this, but wait. Wait. I had more savings than just this. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got scared. I got very scared. I had to re-record a section. Baby. I had to re-record a section, and because of that, stuff from Act 2 was thrust up here. I got so bloody scared. Okay, that's a fucking horror movie right there. Oh no, I accidentally deleted 12 hours of footage. Well, it's not 12, it's more like 6. I was gonna say 3, but 6. That's a fucking horror movie right there. Fucking horrific. That is actually nice artwork, I have to say. Really like it. Love the light purple pink in the background. I'm not sure what color it is. Honestly, I only know the basic colors. I don't, and I have a feeling it's not any of them. I keep wanting to say fuchsia, but I'm not even sure if that's right. Oi, Sky, stop glitching out. Sometimes my pronunciation goes weird. I tried to pronounce Mickey Mouse before. Turned into Mickey Moist. Ah. Yeah. Fuck, Sky, stop it. No Caesar procedure. Stop it. None. What is with this computer? The Christ. Where's on the cracker? I did spoil myself a little on the game, like, oh, what do I do here? Where are you? Wait. Okay. Seems to be a bit of lag there. But why would there be? I know this is on a bit much, but it's always been on a lot, and it doesn't lag. And it's fucking Witcher. Fucking Witcher. Adam is one of the Marky Water's more interesting residents. He's desperately and hopelessly in love with Elena, but that hasn't helped his poetry a bit. Adam, a young poet who loved Elena, was accused of killing Selena, he was arrested and awaits trial. He pretty much admitted to it. Actually, no, we saw him do it, didn't we? A young girl from Murky Waters. Soon she will marry Julian, against the will of her jealous sister Selena and the poet Adam, who loves her. Selena seems to Tobias Hoffman's elder daughter is jealous of her little sister Elena, who's getting married. 1 second. Odo. Whenever I see that name, I can't help but think of the guy from Deep Space Nine. I haven't seen much of that, mainly seen stuff from what's his face? SF Debris. And the music is a bit in-game sound is a bit higher than normal because I'm not using a Mac keyboard. I mean, the guy, I guess, didn't have one. I really need to get back to him, see if the keyboard's done and that we just weren't called or something. It's been like 2 weeks by now, I think, or at least a week and a bit. The time is blurred weirdly, I can't tell. But I have a Windows keyboard, and it's actually substantially bigger than the other keyboard, so it's like halfway across my mouse mat and halfway off the table. Well, it's like half the mouse mat and, you know, a bit off the table because of the way I had the thing set up. Just a wee bit big. So, and since it doesn't have the Mac keys, like I have no way of quieting it. And then, you know, say if there is a Windows shortcut for it, I doubt that would work for Mac. Like, it doesn't have the control key. Command key. Mac have control and command. And command is needed, I believe, if memory serves, to alt tab out. But it appears we don't have the tab key on this, we have the RAB key. It seems half the T's got missing. You know, half the horizontal line on T's got missing, so it looks like, you know, the RAB key. Whatever the fuck that means. Sound. I didn't realize I already had the master sound lowered. Okay, that sounds more reasonable. But I will have to remember to hire that, so let me flag it so when I have proper access to stuff, I can do so. Hey folks, and I'm back. Christ, Sky, stop it! Oi. You're cruising for a bruising. I just want the game to work, damn it. It's so much to ask. I'm in a good mood, as I'm sure you can tell. I feel actually pretty good. Why the fuck is this on 16? My crikey. Did all the settings get reset or something? Okay, this guy still hates me. Annoyingly, I'm gonna have to stick this onto low. And all that's running is GOG Galaxy, Camtasia, and this. No. This is a bit old, both the game and my computer, but I'm mainly referring to the computer. Oh Christ, this looks horrendous. I do not remember recording a game looking like this. And this guy still glitches out. At the very least, we can have the sky glitch out with some degree of graphics. It's not going to end up looking like Crisis 3, but I'll be honest. I'll be sincerely concerned if it did. Like, let's be honest here. If this ended up looking like Crisis 3 on medium, well, let's say top-end Crisis 3 with this on medium on my machine, I'll be very concerned. But that would be cool to see. Like, how Grog looks here in, you know, top quality graphics. Part of me wants to say, oh, I should talk about, you know, that Maybe if I get off this map, it'll be better. I spoiled the game on myself a little bit earlier. Actually, wait, let's go over here. I have to go this way now. You know, there's something I wanted to bring up. And it's just because, well, firstly, people might enjoy the recommendation. But it's me venting, it's like a bit of frustration. I listen to a lot of Song of Ice and Fire podcasts. One of the podcasts I don't listen to a ton. I listen to one Song of Ice and Fire thing, Radio Westeros, and I also listen to Outshift X, I believe is their name, on YouTube. And I ended up stumbling onto on Twitter a podcast by the name of Davos's Fingers. And now I really like the podcast. They do chapter by chapter, spoiler free summary. Like 5 chapters an episode, spoiler free. And they're like on episode 30 or something, though I only got to episode 6 so far. I only listen to it every so often. Excuse me. Excuse me. Just wanted to make sure I word this right, so I'm going to stop playing for just 1 second. I can get a little bit frazzled, but I'm doing pretty well right now, in all honesty. They do chapter by chapter summaries, and it's all pretty good. Though I feel they do move on a bit before they will talk about summarize a chapter, and then discuss it. They'll go into some detail on different points. They do seem to move on a bit before maybe their discussion's fully done, at least early on. They keep saying, oh, time, and they move on. They don't just repeat time twice. They'll say, oh, we spent enough time on this, maybe we should move on. Doesn't exactly say that, they're done talking about this topic, but maybe they could go on for hours about each chapter. I don't know, that could be the case. There is one major issue. Every so often they get kind of stupid. They'll bring up, or maybe I'm being a little harsh, but they'll get a little silly. Like in maybe 3 episodes out of the 6 so far, or maybe it's only 2. I'll be honest, one example just lodged in my brain more than any other. They'll start giving out about misogyny. Well, at least Brooke will. Arya gets a swords trainer, swordsmanship trainer or something. What was it, water dancing or something? Basically, the guy was teaching her how to use her sword needle. And he refers to her as a boy. She corrects him, and then he says, it doesn't matter, swords don't care. I think I came up with 2 of these reasons, while another person who told this story came up with one of their own. Actually, I think one of the guys on this podcast said one, and I added a bit onto the end of his, and whatever. But, maybe, if he gives, guys shit like that too, but, versus genders, maybe, it's not like he's just giving her shit because she's a girl. Or another, he's not just being easy on her because she's a girl. Or maybe he just flipped up and because he's normally training guys and he just isn't the kind of guy to admit I made a mistake. You don't know. And, Brooke does raise the question of why deal with it? If it doesn't matter swords, why bring it up? But then she insists it's misogyny. And then when, one of the guys said, about flipping the situation, she insists that's also misogyny because it's making girls out to be a bad thing to be. But since only the genders were flipped in the context, isn't that implying boys are a bad thing to be? From what she's saying. Therefore, insulting boys, making them out to be something bad to be, is insulting girls. That's akin to punching a guy in the face, and then claiming you're actually after assaulting Sarah. And unless some, magic, damage redirection shit's going on, I don't think that's the case. They get a little silly. And she was also complaining about GRRM having misogyny in his books. She was saying, he should have taken it out, but he makes up for it for having strong female characters in the rest, or no, he redeems himself for having strong female characters who use a sword later on. Yeah, it actually counts against his character that someone in his thing is an asshole. Same with the, poison being a thing of, a tool of women, eunuchs, and cravens. That also counted against his character. At least, certainly that seemed where she was going with that, if I'm misunderstanding her. Of course, if you can withstand someone rat femming out every so often, at least that seems to be what she's doing. I'll be honest, maybe it's the wrong phrase, but I was led up the garden path a little by them when I was younger. Never fully agreed with them, but I listen to them a bit too much in some cases. It's a part of my life I want to forget about, but on low graphics, that actually kind of looks nice. But anyway, I kind of got gut instinct about it. So it just seems to be going, her going that kind of route. And I really like the music. I'm sorry, I'm just done now about the Dallas Fingers. But if you can withstand that random stupidity, because when they're not like that, they can be insightful, they can be funny. And it's actually a seriously great podcast. I'll give them 8 or 9 out of 10. But when they get like that, it drops to 5 or 6 out of 10. Maybe they get substantially better in later podcasts. Maybe it gets worse. Maybe she starts rending her own hair and screaming and crying blood. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet. That's like 20, 30 videos down the line. I think they're either on 33 or 35. So 29 or 23, something like that, videos away from where I am. So, no, it won't be 23. I'll end up with 29. And then there's still whatever left over. I'm sorry. Apparently don't do maths in my head well. Also, 1 second. Fucking devourers. Okay, since you haven't seen them in my video, you can either go look them up on the wiki, or you can imagine this. You know the witch from Looney Tunes? I remember one episode she tried to boil Bugs Bunny in a stew. Imagine her, grey and naked. Yeah, that's what they look like. At least to me. But yeah, it's a great podcast, except it gets kind of silly every so often. And other than that, I would heartily recommend it. Like, if you can handle that, go for it. I recommend it wholeheartedly. Okay, these are just like patrolling up and down this road. You know, the one leading to the bridge? Come on, you ugly bitty. But yeah. Have some fire. Fuck yeah, I love me some incineration. So, yeah, I recommend it if you don't mind dealing with that stuff. Otherwise, I would suggest avoiding it and going to the Radio Westeros. They don't do chapter by chapter summaries, but they do in-depth character analysis and even start talking about random fan theories. They mentioned, there's one fan theory I never heard of that, okay, gonna get kind of spoilery here. If you don't want to hear spoilers, skip ahead. I'll spaz my mouse out here, or maybe just exit the menu. I'll do either one or the other. What is this? A gem? Stone of Power. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spoiler time. Sir Robert Strong. They go into the fan theory and thing in all likelihood that Sir Robert Strong is Gregor Clegane, the mountain. The mountain that rides. Which is kind of a cool nickname in all honesty. And they go further into the bit of out there fan theory that his head isn't actually the head of Gregor Clegane, or even that of a short arse, whatever they prefer to be called. Short guy. I feel I'm in a great mood. I'm sorry, I don't know the correct term. Um, but he's not wearing someone general's head, because apparently they were actually decapitating the guys of short stature around that time. In reality, some people are claiming the head he uses is actually the head of Robb Stark. Yeah. Because, Joffrey was ranting and raving about having it given to Sansa on her wedding night, or wedding day, or whatever. Yeah. Someone, even though he was shuffled off to bed, maybe, someone wanting to get in good with the king had the head shipped down. Though it was 3 months, and, you'd think the head would be pretty rotten. But there was some thematic description similarities between a, a vision Bran had about someone golden and beautiful, and someone with the helm of a wolf squaring off with someone who's a stone giant. And when they took off their helmet, it was nothing but thick black blood. The thick black blood, not the thick black blood part, but the blood part. But something about the helm and darkness and whatever was actually the same phrasing was used to describe Robb before one of his battles. Caitlin was looking into his helm and couldn't actually see anything. Or I can't remember the exact phrasing. The phrasing is the important part, but that thematic similarity made some people wonder. Of course, in all likelihood, it's not the case, but you never know. Didn't Robb have his head stuck on top of the? Didn't Robb have his Darwood, her head stuck, or his head? I don't remember. Don't know. Don't care. Feel free to say in the comments. I'm just being overly flippant because I feel fucking great. I'm not even after consuming alcohol. It's fantastic. The Darwolf, wasn't the head put on Robb's body or something? I'll be honest, I've never read the books or seen much of the show. I saw the fight between the guy from the Red Viper or whatever he's called, on Dorne or something, and the Mountain. I saw that fight and different bits of Tyrion. Because Tyrion's fucking hilarious. Seriously, mad props to Peter Dinklage for that. It's a great, great scene. Anyway, I'm sorry, not scene, great actor. I don't know how he actually manages to say the things with a straight face. I would never actually be able to say any of the lines with a straight face. So it's just, the fact anyone can do it is like major fucking props. So anyway, let's get back to it. Hey, anyone who didn't want to see spoilers, Shadow Dust. Alright. Let's kill these drowners. It's so nice to be fucking powerful. Though it appears like I killed all the ones I could kill, and I still don't have what I need. There's a whole tunnel here. Something like, Explorer me's growl to your head's underwater. Before he drowns or something. Dum-dum. And keep Explorer me is like, Excalibur or something must be down there. I just want the shinies. Right, there's tons of holes in the rock here. I just realized I still haven't cut footage back in. You have no idea what I'm talking about. It's very hard for me to cut footage in when there's fucking, that was a weird water effect. Okay, I'm gonna cut the footage back in. Yeah, folks? Isn't that a weird water effect? What is this, water or mercury? Bloody mercury slime. But that's it, and there's Geralt with his head, well, face underwater. Earlier, he actually had his whole face, I think. Don't remember. Remember, I was sticking in text box, and I don't want to stick another warning on the screen. Maybe when I'm telling me to flag the video, I'll say it again. But, you know, I don't have too many warnings, because, again, that will discourage me from editing it, because it's like, oh, so much work, fuck, yeah. So, I'll have to flag the video again, because of fucking devourers. Seriously, put on some clothes. Fucking gits. Hey, folks. You know, I really like the fucking mood I'm in right now. You disgusting bastard. Sorry, I saw a giant centipede. Yep, centipede. Oof, fuck, I'm tanking the bastard. He's both on fire, and I'm using strong salt with a silver blade. I'm doing like 20 damage a strike. Even though it's fucking kick, that normally does fucking nothing, is just demolishing the bastard. And the shithead's down. Chitinous carapace. High quality chitin from a giant centipede's carapace. Some merchants will gladly purchase it. And trachea, venom glands, and toxins. Speaking of toxins, I'm gonna have to go get a drink in a bit. How I segued that in, I have no clue. Let's go with, you know how you'd see in certain fiction, I guess. Bar keeps saying, you know, pick your poison. Let's go with that. Otherwise, I have no fucking clue. I just like the little, what are these called again? I showed you like little gnomes or leprechauns or whatever. I know they're not leprechauns. Leprechauns are Irish. This is a Polish game. And while they do certainly borrow some things from other fiction, like remember the Maxwell's demon, the first boss, or whatever it's called. It's not Maxwell, but you know, that demon. It certainly bears heavy similarities to a Sphinx. You know, you have to answer a question, a riddle, before you can defeat them or have a chance to. Oh, there's a corpse here. I think I might be far enough away from the devourers. Yeah, I'll chance it. If I need to, I can cut the video out again. Hey, folks, I'm back. Alright. I'm down here now. If you want to find extra devourers, they congregate over here, and there's some, like 4 ghouls over here. No, drowned dead, or drowners. Fuck, they suddenly went, you know, changed into 4 different types of enemies. It's fucking terrifying. Piss off. I saw you there, shaking your whole fucking body. Fuck, I'm feeling surly right now. Well, maybe not surly, but certainly in a sweary mood. Good thing I'm not playing a Blizzard game. I started actually realizing, wait, Blizzard said they wanted their videos to be teen-friendly, didn't they? I probably shouldn't be telling them, well, saying, oh, I saw this funny bit, bit of yaoi online. Probably should be, describing it. Or is it yoi? I heard 2 different pronunciations. And I don't know which one's accurate. I just remember seeing it online. I don't know where exactly. I don't think so. Come on, just die, you bastard. There we go. Oh, you're alive. You're dead. You're a corpse, Harry. Whatever way I say that, apparently, well, you're a wizard, Harry. Apparently, it randomly turns into like the best Hagrid impression ever. It mightn't have dare. It's completely random. I don't actually have any control over it. Unlike with my Mickey Mouse voice, I don't know how good this is, but it's like, hey, hey, folks! You know, apparently that's pretty good. Maybe not there. I don't know. I'm more giddy than normal, so I mightn't do it right. I feel fucking ecstatic right now. So, I'm a little off. I'm not my normal depressive self. So, maybe I'll buy someone buy someone. Yes, I'll buy someone who'll buy my fucking wolf pet. I just first have to find them and enslave them. And then buy them from myself. Dun dun dun. What the fuck am I even saying anymore? I don't know. But since I'm going to the fields now, because like I said, I suppose game a little myself. Remember the other sister? There's actually a way of how on cursing her. But you have to do a quest for someone. I know where you have to get the quest. I'm going to go get it. But I have to cut the footage. I'll show you on the map at some stage. But I have to go in here. So, 1 second, folks. Hey, folks. There's a house in the southern part. Ooh, this artwork's nice. Let me cut it back in. Ain't that artwork nice? Hey, folks. Sorry for that quick snippet. And Alvin's here even though it's fucking midnight. Don't you ever sleep, kid? And the screen's gone black for me too. Oh, I ran into the sister.
Wanderer, driven on by the wind as I am. Why do you disturb me?
Hey, you disturbed me. I was walking past. Oh, she may have sent me on the mission. Maybe. And the sky's still fucking twitching out. Ah. It reminds me of when I tried to record Mount and Blade. If I slur it together, it turns into Mountain Blade. Which I could see being the name of the game. But it's not this game. Mount and Blade Mount and Blade Warband. This guy ended up like glitching out all to hell. Like serious, seizure shit up there. And I'm not just exaggerating here. But it was, really bad. Like normally I'm a little overly cautious. Oh no, a light flickered. But it was actually pretty severe. I don't remember where I was going with this. Oh yeah, it was horrific. Thankfully it's nothing like that, but flashbacks to it. And I will actually upload, maybe make that public at some stage. I just kind of stopped playing it, and I haven't continued that save. I may have deleted the latest copy of it because I played some of it by myself. Fuck, there's a devourer in the background. She's hazy as fuck. 1 second, let me make sure she wasn't further in the foreground, because then she mightn't have been hazy. Hey folks, I apologize about that. The save to screen just went black after a moment of you recognizing this. I don't know how exactly we'll edit it, because I don't want devourers in... Oh wait. The screen wasn't even gone black. Sorry, I had already gone black. I forgot I'd cut the footage. I'm too distracted by being happy. Though I am going to have to stop recording in a moment and go get a drink. Because I've been sitting here for an hour thinking, I need to go get a drink, but I don't want to move. I know I've been recording for an hour, even before this. So I don't want to go down to the kitchen and choose from one of 3 bottles of cola. But I have the option of, I would like to help, or you're a dangerous monster, as you were in life. Dude! No, I want to help her. She was jealous of her sister and just shagged a random guy. That's not exactly monstrous. That's kind of a silly way of getting vengeance. Like, seriously, it's like, I know what I'll do. I'll shag a random guy. That will get back at her. No, if I want to get back at her, she wants to marry a guy for money. Marry a guy that's even richer than him. That's how he'll get back at her. Of course, that's, like, say if the guy married you for love, that's kind of shitty on him. If he just married you for your looks, maybe to cancel each other out. I don't know. I don't get relationship math. Does not compute. 404, information not found. In case you couldn't hear her over my talking, she says, "Wanderer, driven on by the wind as I am, why do you disturb me?"
I'd like to help.
Dear noble heart, I am damned for the ages.
If I find a way, I'll return.
Nay, you hate me as all do. Woe is me.
And she fucking turns hostile. I certainly hate you now, you daft git. Have some fire. Love the smell of roasted nitrates in the night. I kind of butchered that phrase, didn't I? C'est la vie. Oh yeah, I just remembered one time I was going to actually introduce this series as Welcome to Liam Neeson Simulator 2008. Because we have a certain set of skills and we're to find a guy and kill him. I know that's a very generalized summary of Taken, but there you go. And actually, the guy, Azar Javed has taken something of ours. So, it works. Oh, I just actually remembered something about Azar Javed. I remember writing a few tweets on my account. Some guy insisted he was white. Yeah, he was trying to complain about, Witcher only having white people in it. And dismissed at least one, like the one person off the top of my head. It wasn't, at least in the first Witcher. It's the only one I've truly played. I played a bit of the second one, but it was just like through the tutorial and a bit later, and that was it. The sound started glitching out then, so I gave up. I was only a couple hours in, and dismisses the one guy as white. And he even knew enough to know that he knew his name. It would just take a Google's name. But no. Yeah, can't do that. I'm going to be a little cruel here. It's not surprising. People were defending him, saying "Oh, we need to stand up for minority voices and things." Not because, and they weren't we should stand up for him because he's a minority, not because he's particularly wise or the conversations he starts while he doesn't provide great insight with them. Whatever way he provokes the conversation, great insight is found via it. At least that would be something. No, he's just an outrageous idiot. So we have to defend him solely because of his ethnicity. I don't give a shit about that. The guy's an idiot. This is Tariq Musa. He started having his shit fits, shitting out of anger. Not literally in either case. He started having a panic attack over Fallout 4 enemies referring to characters as, "Hey little girl." I'm not kidding. I don't think I archived it, sadly, but I'm sure you'll find it. And then he had the nerve to go on later on and say people were, getting offended over nothing. Yeah. I am not a fan of him, as you can tell. I'm not going to think any further on it. It will ruin my good mood. So... Okay. There's a druid circle down there. Did I already see that earlier, or what? I don't know, Captain. Alright. There is a hermit's hut. I'm going to cut the footage in right now, as I don't see any devourers, or at least if there is any devourers, the grass should cover their privates. I don't know if you can see any devourer crotch, but you can certainly see devourer nipples. So yeah, delightful. 1 second. Hey, see the hermit's hut? That's where we have to go. It's down in southern half. We were nearby. We're just here. I won't stage earlier. So BRB. We had to get a mirror part off one of the shades of the girl. So 1 sec. Hey folks, I think I know why the stuff's acting up. The top of the Mac's so hot, it's actually burning my hands. Oh, hand on the keyboard. I actually have a heater in my room for once, and I turned it on because it was somewhat chilly, so Mac does not like that. He's lingering around a little longer on my hand longer than I would like. It just goes to prove how fucking hot it is. That's skull. I got burnt off that. I have to cut the recording setting short and chill the Mac out or something. I could open the window, but I have pizza next to me that I'm gonna bring down and put in the fridge, and I don't want anything happening to it.